Alright, one more time.
Stupid boy. You shall never reach the surface. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
The Olympians shall make powerful allies. You can turn back, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way. That was for last time.
And hello everyone, this is Dubious Physics coming to you from the House of Hades. Hope you're all doing well today. Or at least moderately okay. Moderately okay is entirely acceptable. Nothing less than that though. You know, life is what it is. But we do have video games. And so I do have some more Hades for you folks today. Just cruising through the epilogue, poking things, getting, I guess they're technically side quests, although it sometimes feels weird to refer to them as such. Hades isn't really the quest kind of game. I guess it is technically a quest in the storytelling sense. But that is enough rambling. Good to see you folks. It is time to get to it. I'll just be running through the house, checking things in, doing some conversation, and so on, but just a heads up for anyone who wants to avoid spoilers, this is... it is tagged spoilers, but this is... You could argue it's the post-game, it's more, I'd say, just another chapter of the story, but basically this is the epilogue chapter. Especially scattered throughout the game, but especially when I am talking to people in the House of Hades, there may well be spoilers, like bigger spoilers, more major spoilers than just your garden variety spoiler for Hades. Like normally I just leave the warning and go with that, but since I'll give it some special dispensation since Hades' story is so amazing. If you do want to mute the video and just or mute or pause the video, and I guess you'd want to pause because the dialogue is on screen. But anyway, I will put a notice in chat when I get to basically when I finish talking to Skelly and start getting prepped for the run. I will just put an all caps message in chat. Run start, so you know when to resume things. But yeah, okay, that's enough ado. Let's get to it. Glad you're doing okay, Navillion.
Hypnos, this list has a bunch of tasks from I don't know how long ago. I took several of these last year, and you've already submitted this week's registrations. Why isn't that marked complete?
Don't you know it? I was just about to get to that. Then you showed up and I got so distracted it just kind of slipped my mind. It happens, right?
You need to focus, brother, or it'll be Lord Hades reprimanding you again. And that is not something you want.
Oh, I don't know about that. Last time I talked to Master, he made pretty clear he never wanted to speak to me again.
Oof, sorry, Hypnos.
Hypnos has grown on me a little bit. I have to admit, it grates on me a little, but he is also a mood at the same time. So, Hypnos. Cerberus, you're busy. Well, hope to see you soon, Cerberus. I'm just gonna go check in this room again, because I just unlocked it for the first time last time. I do compulsively check this room for dialogue, and my personal save. I don't believe there's anything, unless you're directed to go here by, I guess it's technically a quest, past the first, and this would be the second time. There's not usually
Within the recesses of the administrative chamber
anything to poke.
lies the eldest sigil of the Master's House, a symbol of the fate-given authority to rule beneath the earth, and means by which to travel the entirety of all that dark domain.
Could never get that blasted thing to work for me.
I really need to stop asking the game to interrupt my sentences. But sometimes I sometimes just go, oh yeah, I'll hit interact on this thing while I'm talking, and forget that the game will also talk.
Everybody hanging in there, I take it?
I have mixed feelings about the Inspire. I actually love I love the dialogue and the reactions from all the shades, because they are also such a mood. Also, Dusa!
Oh, Prince! Persephone! Your mother, wow, she's... wow. It's no wonder you wanted to try to find her. She's something else. Although, I guess you didn't know that till you met her, huh? But still...
It's definitely an adjustment with my mother here, especially for her. I'm glad the two of you are getting on all right. I guess things will be different now, but hopefully it's for the better, isn't it?
Are you kidding? Didn't mean to be so rude. It's just, I think it's definitely better now. We're like a complete team.
I guess we are.
Deuce is adorable. You once got a good reaction, Navillion. Okay, I need to keep doing that then, because the best I've gotten is neutral.
Hold, lad. You've regained access to the administrative chamber, right? I never thought you'd want to go in there again.
Oh, believe me, I don't. But I would like to be able to go where I please around here, and confounding father is another benefit.
Suppose I can see that. Well then, on my quite limited authority, it pleases me to say, you may proceed.
Appreciated, sir.
Thanks, Achilles.
Mother's not here now, huh?
Persephone is away.
Father, all these shades, aren't they going to let on that Mother's back? What if word spreads and the Olympians find out?
You are so well accustomed to defying me that you forget there are no others, either living or dead, who would so dare. None in this house shall speak of this until we are prepared to make any announcements on our own terms.
Sounds like you've got it all under control.
Okay. Anything I can do with the contractor right now? No, although we did. I don't know if you missed this, Navillion. I don't think you did, but we got the important
Cerberus
things.
must be asleep somewhere.
We got the key things. The most important purchases in the entire House of Hades. Orpheus, how you doing?
Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternally in Asphodel, it seems beyond coincidence I always find the one that's dear to you.
I have no knowledge of the weavings of the fates, my friend. Perhaps they trample on what used to be my heart for leisure or for sport, do you suppose?
The fates can't be that cruel.
Zagreus, you sweet summer child. I genuinely love Zagreus. He's a good character, actually, in many senses of the word. Alright, Nyx.
Can you tell me something more of Chaos, Nyx? I have a lot of questions.
My place is not to speak too openly of chaos, child. It is their own prerogative to tell you of themselves. I can say they are the eldest force within this world. Before them, there was nothing.
Then where did... Never mind.
Don't think about it too hard, Zagreus.
Fine work from the house contractor.
You will strain your brain cell. Decent enough deals there, but I don't have enough of any resource really to start exchanging it. Except for maybe keys, actually. I've got 25 keys.
I'll take it.
I only need to keep
Let's have that
15
nectar.
in reserve for if a deal comes up here. I guess technically I should keep 25. I think 25 is the amount you need for if the deal doesn't, if there's not a deal up, but I like 15. 15's fine. I need nectar. Nix, have some nectar.
You honor me, my child, although I dread that I am not deserving of such generosity. There is no need to flatter me like this.
Be that as it may, Nix, I would still like for you to have it. With my compliments.
Meg!
I never thought I'd see the Queen again. I still can't quite believe she's back. And staying? Is that really your doing?
It's her doing, not mine. So you know her. Because you could have told me about her, who she was to me.
Don't know her all that well. But I do know Nyx. And I've been bound to secrecy as part of my oath to this house. I flay oath breakers and liars, Zagreus. Wouldn't do for me to be no better than them now, would it?
No, I suppose not. So what does this mean for Nyx now that she's back? Or for you, for that matter?
I loved the little whip sound effect with that last sentence.
The Queen always gave Nyx her space. Your father, though, I don't know what it'll be like for him if she decides to stick around this time.
Hope to find out.
Head chef.
I come to you bearing aquatic beasts.
Ah, yes, we had a good haul last time.
Pleasure doing business.
Indeed. I'm just gonna... Achilles.
No, this is for me. You really shouldn't have. You're spoiling me rotten.
I just happen to think you deserve better than you've got down here, Achilles.
That he does. Alright, let's clean up here.
Can't sleep.
We'll be on sleep attempt number 34 for this
Something's
save.
added to the fated list.
We've got a prophecy for helping out Orpheus. We've got a long list of various prophecies. I think this is most of what want in order. Navillion. I don't know that Meg really likes anyone that much.
Tartarus, strong enough to seal away the Titans, but not me.
But I do really like Meg. Okay, Skelly, what's up?
Less talking, more socking here, pal.
Okay, that's what's up. Right, and time to issue that notice. We're done with spoilers, it's run prep time. Well, not really done with spoilers, we're done with the mega spoilers. There we go. Sent. Start organizing things. I won't be as strict about starting with the coin purse for now. I think I can make enough coin to make that work. Incidentally, to anyone that's been that's just showing up, in case anyone was skipping for spoilers, welcome back. Good to see you. You know what? Sisyphus's shackle is really nice, especially until you get your boons going. It's not something I'm really accustomed to running long runs, but it's neat. Let's level it.
This ought to be good.
Let me see you now for what you
well,
truly are.
Looks like the game wants us to do Aspect of Demeter. I've done a few shackle runs before, Navillion. Not really on purpose, but while I was leveling the shackle, there were a few runs where I just didn't get any boons for the thing I was using, for the most effective stuff I had. So yeah, but I haven't explicitly done a shackle run before, no. The utility for boons is sometimes too good to pass up. Alright, it's a 2 heat run, may as well do benefits package, unless anyone wants to nominate a condition. Oh yeah, would go well. Actually, there are 2 packs I think it would go well with. Underworld Customs and which one is it? Routine Inspection? No. Yeah, there we go. Approval Process and Underworld Customs, I think it would go pretty well with. But I do like my boons. Like, I don't actually enjoy... I mean, to be honest, many of the Pact of Punishment conditions I don't enjoy personally that much. Like, my general... I don't mind them, but my general taste for challenge conditions in games is stuff that makes, you know, stuff that... And I understand it's a bit of a grey area, but stuff that makes the opposition more difficult. I don't really like being made weaker myself. There's you can get pretty pedantic about that, I suppose, but it's mostly a feel thing. I actually should say before I ramble too much further, though, if you do want, you can ask me to pick out a particular weapon and aspect, or a particular Pact of Punishment condition with channel points. You know, gotta lob those crash fish at me. Wonder if I should, you know what? Let's get a prediction going. I expect the run, I expect that the run will last long enough for this to come in. At least I expect to survive for 10 minutes. At least. So, let's set it up so you can bet how far I'll get. Oh, we are doing around this. Okay, thank you, Navillion, for the redemption. Underworld Customs aspect of Demeter sounds like fun. Unless you want to pick another weapon, which is also good. Can I add more outcomes to this, or is the prediction system only one? Okay, the prediction system doesn't only allows 2 outcomes. Alright. Fair enough. In that case, that simplifies things a bit, I guess. Will I escape? And now I'm obligated to disambiguate that. Say defeat final boss, or defeat 80s, I guess. Man, I should put spoilers in the stream title for these, I suppose. I feel that's it's potentially a bit. Not everyone might not everyone might read the tags. Anyway, that's enough rambling for me. There's plenty of time for people to put stuff in. And arbitrary prediction. Okay, once again, thank you for the redemption, Navillion. We are punching in Underworld Customs. So I need to purge a boon at each door.
Don't stick around on my account, boyo.
I'm just thinking, is there anything I want to adjust? before I go into this. I'm actually going to swap over to Dark Foresight in that case. Faded Authority is solid.
Can't afford that.
We may as well spend a key here. Just a little bit of optimization for the run.
Hit the limit.
If I do have to purge a boon, then boon rarity I think becomes a bit less valuable than boon quantity, so give me more boons.
I can't.
Okay. And Dark Foresight does, even out to a few more boons. And hammer upgrades and that kind of thing. That'll be handy as well. Alright, bets will be up as I'm wandering through Tartarus. Aspect of Demeter is loaded. Underworld Customs is set. Let's do this.
Let's get
Finally actually starting the run. I may preamble a little bit.
Lord Poseidon.
Hi, Poseidon.
Nephew, your cruel father, Hades, he's my elder brother, you know that. Not exactly the expressive type, but never was. We seldomly saw eye to eye on things.
I think he's actually pretty expressive, Poseidon. Tempest Strike isn't really great on this. Bloodshot's not bad. I do like a Bloodshot.
That's what you get.
There we go. And Nectar. I need some Nectar. A level on Bloodshot isn't terrible. Ah, I didn't. Right, I forgot I don't have double dash. I switched a while ago on my main save, and I actually really like the I mean, additional dashes are still, I feel, critical, but I can get them during the run, whereas the I forget what the thing is named, but the bonuses on a well-timed dash are really good. So, and then there's something you can't get mid-run, so yeah, I shouldn't have tried to be fancy with that trap. That's all I'm saying.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Fine. We really need Rupture, come on. There we go. Bit of extra life. That's actually a tough choice at this year. It's not that tough a choice, but I do like taking coin in Tartarus, just because it has the highest value in Tartarus, because it compounds. 1, 2, 3 times? If you pick it up in Tartarus, I'll generally skip coin otherwise if I have the option. But no, hammer is a must.
Twin fists.
Draining cutter, fantastic. Beautiful. Fabulous. Let's reroll that. Gonna take some darkness. So far with Sisyphus's bonuses, we haven't really needed to actually use Demeter's Cut.
I can catch my breath. Crisp.
So, I will say, so far so good. And I may regret saying that. Let's get some boons.
Alright, Doomstone.
I do realize I could be running my cast, I believe, without anything to get my keepsake bonus on that as well. But the bonus damage, the regular, I think the utility is more worth it. Anyway, Zeus.
Hark, young man, for I've a vision I must share with you. A waking phrase for exegriff, to be precise. Please beseech the weapon thus. I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. An odd connection to a past or future bearer. Apparently one who defied a god.
I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames.
That is a fun aspect. Okay, skip these two, probably. Lightning Strike's nice, and really the one I want to leave, the one thing I want to leave clear is my special, I think. We'll go with it. Hammer things with hopefully what I want to do is I want to rupture and jolt enemies and then hit them with a special. And anything that doesn't survive long enough for the 12 strike charge up is a self-resolving problem. Zeus is indeed Nevilian.
What a surprise.
Also, thank you for your vote of confidence. Sisyphus! Nectar for you.
Why, Prince, you being serious right now? Is that from me?
You deserve better, Sisyphus. This really isn't much, but maybe it'll help you while away the days, nights, whatever time it is. Sisyphus, how can you stand it being here like this? You always seem in such good spirits, though.
You push old Baldy here sufficient times and you might get a different outlook on things too. With the Furies all preoccupied and with my running into you from time to time, I'm positively doing great lately. I like to take what pleasures I can get.
I can respect that.
So here you go.
Ah.
Thanks, buddy. Oh,
what else we got?
If I can. Yeah, I'll take more darts. I guess Sisyphus is putting in a yes vote as well. Okay, not doing too bad so far. I actually don't need that trial. Yulvoon room it is. Come to think of it, Nevilian, if you haven't seen Exgriff's hidden aspect, I guess I should probably show that off next run. Okay, we are leaving the special clear for the full damage bonus. Oh, I needed static discharge. Almost missed that.
A word of caution, little nephew. Never turn your back against the sea. And while you're at it, never take up sides against your greatest uncle.
Greatest uncle.
By the way, I guess.
Poseidon's generally considered, I think, one of the easier hazard sets to deal with, but I just never see the wave coming. I'm really bad at spotting it, so hopefully this does not go too terribly. That was a completely unnecessary use of the cutter. There we go.
Oh, very well then, little Hades. Uncle's going to let you off the hook this time. Just mind your manners next we meet.
Sure, sure. I don't like this call. I'm gonna take
the Ocean's Fury.
The boss bonus damage on a couple of things. Anyways, okay. I suppose that is a consideration as well, but once I learned that you get both, I generally don't consider the displacement of boons much for one room, but it is relevant. That is still solid reasoning. Hello. Oh, I hope that would hit a little harder, but Sisyphus' keepsake is still leveling. Alright.
You are a most impressive death dealer, my kin. For by my estimation, you have slain at least 1,000 souls down there. Souls mostly having died before, but still.
This is my fight.
I'm assuming Urge to Kill isn't going to I assume something has to occupy the slot to disable this bonus. Hopefully I don't regret making that assumption.
Power of Olympus.
Chain Lightning, yeah, lots of the Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning's real potent as well, I feel. Right.
Guessing
Boss time.
Electo? I knew it.
Spot on, Zag.
Red Blood. Heard rumblings about some news back at your daddy's house, Red Blood. So his illustrious abducted queen, she's come back home?
Wait, how do you even know all that? And should you really be talking about the Queen that way?
I don't answer to her. She can come and go as she wants for all I care. But you want to know who can't? Yeah, you.
Aw, you care about me, Electo? Ah, could have gone for the backstab on that. Nope.
Ugh, that one.
Seems to be going okay so far. Let's top up the health. Not gonna switch things up.
Can wash away my boons.
Okay. Dash. I'm actually gonna purge Bloodshot. I think we did get put a level in that, which is unfortunate, but it loses the least. I still have the dash, and I get bonus damage on cast. Although I think Bloodshot grants more bonus damage than Sisyphus' Keepsake. Even with Sisyphus' Keepsake level, the cast is probably the one thing where the damage bonuses from boons are most significant. I can't back that up with stats off the top of my head though, so take that with a grain of salt.
Find your whenever to get me out of here.
Speaking of salt and cookery, hopefully we run into Eurydice out here, because she is fabulous and kind and generally a cool person. Get back. Okay, maybe I will purge the dash as well, because it's actually making it hard for me to engage on enemies with my primary attack. And while it doesn't directly impede me, it's also going to stop me from moving, from dashing in, or make it very easy for me to screw up dashing in on an enemy and hitting them with cutter. So I will probably purge that.
Marching to victory after successive victory. Caught wind of your accomplishments down there. Well then, let's keep the streak alive.
Thank you, Hermes. Faster attack, yes please.
Let's go.
Yeah, I get you meaning, Navillion. I just hoped it would be safe on the dash rather than on the special or on the attack, but
We have an intruder.
Evidently not.
Let's make this quick.
What it's worth, there are some fist setups where you want to hit slowly, hit hard, and
excellent.
And you have some reach. So it's not the worst out there, I feel, but especially for aspect of Demeter. I mean, definitely don't get it on the attack, of course. The special might work just because it hits so fast. I don't think you'd push out of the subsequent hits, but I could be wrong there. But not ideal in any of those cases, definitely. Best avoided. Oh, I just got, like, better entry. That's better. He's back here. Yes. Ah, kill stolen by the lava.
It's time to fish.
Let's fish. I do Poseidon's boons and Poseidon's dash in particular are some of my favored ones on other setups. But I'm very, very familiar with situations where I go, yeah, no, I'm not putting Poseidon on that. Partly by virtue of running, let's say, a mortar volley, is probably the example of that I most often run into.
Off we go.
Because you know, like if you fire a volley of 3 mortars, having the first one shove the enemies out of the subsequent 2 is a problem.
Much better.
Anyway, let's roll.
Mind if I join the fray, witches?
Positioning has not been great on this one. I think that's a bit better. Yeah, there we go. Screwed up that cutter because I tried to dash in with it. Again.
Witchcraft. What can you do? In the name of Hades.
Okay, cast lightning reflexes is fine. Get some extra jolts on there. That might even let me, although not be comfortable relying on it, that might even let me drop the boon from my attack. I think the boon on my attack is still overall a serious benefit though, at the moment. Especially with Sisyphus's keepsake low level. Still, I think I'll see about dropping it when I can now. I have some other ways to lightning people.
Nice.
Hermes or Demeter? Hermes or Demeter? Normally I'd take Hermes, but actually I'm going for Demeter, and we'll see if we can squeeze out some healing bonuses because we got recovery. And getting bonuses for that sustain would be real nice. There you are. Ah, missed.
I see the noble king of the Olympians has reached you prior to me, Zagreus. I wonder which of all his many lies he's told you last.
Ah, no go.
Oh, perks you right up.
Take the chill, I suppose. Would use some health, but I'll bank on the sustain for now. Some max health. Oh, it's Hydra time already, isn't it?
That's life.
Hydra clock.
Bone Hydra, I hope you know this isn't personal, don't you?
That's sorted out quicker than I expected. Fly. After that. Oh. Here. Oh right, I don't have rupture yet, that's why I'm not consistently applying stuff to you. Get back here. That'll have to I'll just focus on this one for now. Night Hydra.
No more heads. Should fetch me something good back home.
And onward we go.
Could try a different one.
Almost to a keepsake level. Let's purge the dash.
Ooh, that's cold.
There we go. Magnetic Hutter, from my experience, Navillion does not pull the Hydra's heads, and most bosses it doesn't pull. It does still do them damage at range, though. You know what? We have coin to spare. The run's given us a bit too much coin at this point.
Cheers.
Yeah, Navillion. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it out loud just in case it's a spoiler for everyone, but it's weird. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know what you're referring to. Come on, get me executes. Just need the health. Oh, those would be a problem. Okay, Chain Lightning's got him at least. That was a bit of a waste of the cutter. Didn't realize we'd charge right then. That's alright. It'll work out. Ow! Or I could walk into that and then use the wrong attack. That works too.
Fix up these fists.
Rush Kick is real nice with this. Concentrated Knuckle isn't terrible though, nor is Long Knuckle. You know what, I'll let the fates sway it this time.
Malphon grows stronger.
Thank you for the reminder to go poke dropped food, Navillion. I have enough coin this run, legitimately. I mean, technically if I wanted to buy everything in the shop, I should save a bit more, I guess. With this upgrade to the primary attack, I can definitely justify purging the chain lightning, I think. Once I get another source of statuses, though. Ideally.
A palm of power.
There we go.
Delicious.
Jackal rank up. Urge to kill. Let's do it.
Some of Charon's wares.
I think it's been for the most part, it's been a lucky run, Navillion. But I appreciate the compliment. Ah, Patroclus. Let's talk.
Still toiling around within Elysium, I see. Battling my brethren. In the name of glory, is that it?
I'm heading for the surface. Though your brethren are slowing me down. Whether for glory or at my father's behest.
Your father? Ah, that's right. But you're the prince, aren't you? You must see plainly, then, what your birthright amounts to. You're no better off than any of us here. Now go.
Okay, we're good for health, although I'm considering keeping that topped up. I don't rely on the attack that much. Sure, let's make it harder to lifesteal things by making them die to the punching. Let's go with that.
There's no end to these guys.
Nope, didn't catch him with the chill. Not bad.
In the name of Hades.
Special dash. You know what? Thunder dash is fine. That's a decent way for me to apply jolt. You can go ahead and purge the primary attack. Thank you, Navillion.
Nice place.
Demeter. Special blast. I'll take the blast. I've been warming up to the blast. It's a nice radius. Warming up to the blast. Technically, it is a warming blast, I guess. Oh, they were already dead.
That's a relief.
I can purge my attack. No, but wave pounding literally offers no benefit right now, so I'll clear that. Don't need the life. We're good. Dual boon room. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Ares a pain to deal with. Cast call. I don't like this call either, but It's not a terrible option.
Fire, don't you, nephew?
Mainly for the invuln.
You'll find the same is very much the case with water too.
And I may as well take a call. I'm not obligated to. I just think I am. Emptied the cutter into the block there. Oh, come on, I got interrupted. Back here. Clearly necessary. I should have just taken the lifesteal there. But the greater call button was tempting me. Doesn't look like any obvious gold pots.
I must hand it to you, little Hades. I did not expect that you would weather such a storm. I'm mightily impressed.
Hydraulic might, sure. Hermes. So many hits here.
There he is.
Few chunks of HP though.
I accept this message.
Sure. With this particular dash, that often works out. Until I get more dash charges, that'll work out to at least having sturdy a bunch of the time.
In the name of Hades.
Sure, I guess. Not that I really should be using my call.
Gentlemen.
It is a good panic button, but
Prepare to be sent back into the depths whence you came.
Panic buttons aren't something you really want to have to be using. Just got hit by that. Could have been a backstab. Okay, some progress. I'm very low in health though. Ah, hell. Damn it. Thought I timed that right.
Damn it.
But iframing stuff is not my strength, so if I don't have deflect. Let's go poke Theseus a little bit. Maybe I should provide some vulnerability to him first. Thought I timed that right as well. Dionysus is at least relatively random, so I can do this still. That's better.
Your slouching form is but a laughing stock.
Gotcha.
What a loudmouth.
See you soon, Navillion.
The good stuff.
The finest of Elysium all failed to thwart you, eh?
I do really hate losing a Death Defiance there.
Should help keep you
Get
going.
upgraded boon rarity. Think we're okay for life. We can get rid of Arctic Blast. That's the one that was offered. Even though it's higher rarity, it was our most utility thing, I think. Welcome back, Navillion. Good to have you here. Hey, Charon.
Charon, as I know you serve the realm, I just wanted to say I look forward to continuing to work with you in a somewhat more official capacity. I'll still be breaking out of here like always, but, well, you've probably heard. Appreciate your support.
Thanks, Charon.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Okay, I'll take that. Get the Hermes boon. There we go. More dash charges. That's
Here we go.
super handy. And I guess we can go in for another Zeus boon.
Here goes. Hi.
Ah, I wasn't close enough to use the pet. I should have been more careful there. Better.
What is this stuff?
Okay. Poison from you. Little chunks of health here and there. That's good. And this asshole. Okay. No poison from them.
Olympus calls.
Except the first hit. That was a problem. Special cast. You know what? I'll swap out the cast. That's a decent way to apply Jolt to beat Jolt to a few people. And then I can
stock up for the road ahead.
Purge my attack boon without really being concerned about it. Hopefully I run into a purge well. That's really pretty convenient here because it means my two status applications are both on cast. I was just short. I remembered there was a reason why I didn't spend until afterwards. Also, he didn't play this time, but I love that Zagreus' dialogue, specifically for when you run into, when you have missing Death Defiance charges, and you run into one, but you don't have enough money to buy it. Zagreus has handling the player dialogue for that too. It's great. Okay, health banked. And I'm guessing this is boss room.
there it is already.
There we go. Boss, say the sack.
Just the foul sack I need.
Dash, attacks. Guess I'll have to jolt damage.
Still. A quiet taste.
I should keep going.
I can leave or explore more
See
tunnels.
if I can grab more stuff, maybe actually get that Death Defiance.
This one, I guess.
Although I don't know how many wells I don't know how many wells actually are the nation of Spain in this area. Yes, that's totally what I meant to say. I don't know how many wells actually spawn in this area. Okay. I mean, I don't even know if it's technically limited or just random, but I've generally not run into more than one after getting my... say the sack. But did manage to acquire a Death Defiance. That's good. Now with this maxed, I did miss a coin pot last room. Need to pay more attention. Preferably before I'm leaving the area where I can pick stuff up. I should notice that before then, ideally. No, I don't think this is a boss room, but I hate this room. Get the lifesteal XP on some of those. Oh well.
Tough.
So far, so good. All clear here.
Back.
Coin. I guess I'll get the boon first. Oh, there's the purge well. Can I purge my lightning attack? There we go. And we can take full advantage of our attack damage bonuses, so we'll lose a fair bit of the chain lightning utility. Hope to be able to cut out that, but his health is a little low. Lifesteal! I should be doing that more in small rat rooms, because they have a larger number of small rats to like steal from. No, couldn't put the status on that without killing it. So far, so good. Attacks plenty of damage. A fine job making it more difficult for me to get cutter kills. Sit on some things.
do that.
Oh, right. Gotta pick up this thing first.
This message.
And yeah, that is completely fine, Navillion. I do really appreciate you watching. Nothing on the attack and special. I guess I'll take Battle Rage. Got another handful of rooms to go.
Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
And
try this way.
Well, one passageway worth of rooms to go. Not too bad, not too bad. Spamming my special here, hopefully not getting hit too much. Cast. Not.
For coin.
Having a call is better than none. Although, if it's one that transforms you, it's not necessarily a whole lot not better, or a whole lot not worse. I guess I should paraphrase. Well, I think I am slightly surprised by tiredness. Didn't time that right. That's better. Am I still poisoned? Dang. That works out.
Hey, think I see a fish.
Indeed, Zagreus. Indeed. Ah, too slow. Ah, well, I can afford both of these booms, I believe.
Just what I need.
Attack special, don't want either of those.
It's high tide.
Attack. Bolts. Using it to apply jolted, so larger area of effect is good. Cerberus.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
See you, boy.
Cerberus stuffed with food.
Be right with you, father.
And time to die.
Looks like the realm needs some adjustment still.
I've other work to get to. Arm yourself and let us end this quickly, boy.
Quickly, huh? Got it, got it.
Face me, damn it.
That was quick. Yeah. Oh, shoot. hits I shouldn't have let him hit. Not land, rather. Oh, I have multiple dash charges. I really shouldn't be letting him land these. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, bad time for a call. I will apply it to those instead. Ow. That was a cutter. Drop 2. Made it out of that one. Hope that would be a backstab, I guess not. This is waking me up at least. Damn. Didn't quite knock him out of the phase. Or I guess I did. I forgot about that wave again. No, Hades, you gotta say it. Murder. Actually, I can make use of this time. My cut is charged, right? Well, yes it is. Ow. Just let me... Or I guess not. Fine, fine. There we go.
I shall keep coming back. The same as you. I'll get you yet.
In my father's name.
I will take
even stronger now.
the Titan blood. No fish. Sad face. And that is a successful escape. Woo! Alright. I'm just gonna run through house stuff. So I'll put up the spoiler alert again, I suppose. And I'm actually thinking about how I'm going to do this. I might actually say, I might actually do the break now. Just heading back into the house.
Tenacious Zagreus achieves his lofty goal, and just as every time before, except with some sort of new twist of fate, perhaps. He goes a little distance, then he dies.
Thank you, everyone. You're too kind.
Zagreus. Alright. So, gonna take a break here. Gonna be 10 to 15 minutes, probably. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. It's been fantastic having you. Need to get some food sorted out here. Hope you're having fun. Hades is a fun game. Alright. Anything I need to ramble through before I go on break here? Not especially. Do remember to take care of yourselves, though. Hydrate, stretch, grab some food if you need to. You're absolutely worth it. And I hope to see you after the break. And we're back. Thanks for sticking around, folks. It's time to get back into it. Setting up for another run. I have put up bets for whether or not I'll escape. So, you know, punch in your crashfish if you want to. Let's see. I've got yogurt, got something to drink. As before, I will go ahead and start running through the health stuff, which may have mega spoilers, and then I'll just pop a caps message in the chat when I'm about to start, when I'm doing my proper run prep. So, here we go. Hypnos.
Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back. Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
What, really? Huh. So then your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
We don't.
Returned, have you?
Stern Zagreus.
Persephone, my queen. It has been far too long. Although the passing of the time was very kind, it is an honor to see you again.
Oh, please, Nyx. No formalities between us, right? It's wonderful to see you too, my friend. The days there on the surface, they were very different, but the nights... I was reminded of our times together here.
Good times, I trust.
Good times, most certainly. I try not to remember the others.
We are pleased to have you back. Although it shall be a difficult adjustment for you once again, I fear. For all of us.
Well, having built a little house all by myself up there, I think I'm up for anything. You know what it's like.
I do.
2 mums. 2 mums. And hey, Cerberus.
See Mother home again, huh, boy? Only wish you could have told me about her before.
The hell-born monster Cerberus contentedly ignores the prince's callous, inconsiderate remark.
Hey! You had enough to eat lately, haven't you, boy?
Who's a good boy? Who is, in fact, a good boy's? Cerberus.
Tell me something, boy. Zagreus. Why did you do all this? Return the Queen. Go to such lengths. At a certain point, you must have learned the way I felt about her. Yet still you persisted. If I were you, I'd not have done me any favors.
I didn't often stop to give it much thought. I just knew I needed to find her. And then as soon as I did, I knew I needed her in my life. In other words, doing you any favors was never a priority, Father. Just ended up that way, I guess.
I see. I appreciate your candor. Nevertheless, I thank you. I do not know how you accomplished what you did, but know that I am grateful for the outcome. Even if I fail to act like it much of the time.
You're welcome.
We want something. Ooh, yes please. This'll help. With...
Sign me up, contractor. This ought to pay for itself in no time at all.
Counting on resources you have not yet earned.
I don't really need to spend this just yet because I haven't pushed. I haven't really unlocked the heat levels where I'd utilize that. Just gonna save up gems for a little bit.
Where's our court musician? No time to rest.
Orpheus is AFK for the moment.
Fish delivery for the head chef. House contractor, you did it.
Important trades here. Not especially.
What's for breakfast? Dinner, maybe?
Fish. Big
Use them wisely,
singular
my friend.
fish. Course of Death garden tool.
The lounge is really starting to look nice lately, Dusa. All your hard work is really paying off.
Deuce says a sweetheart.
Why, thank you, Prince. It's just that lately, the house contractor's been slightly more agreeable, I guess. Working a little faster, maybe. But there's still a lot we have to do, so you just wait.
I'm looking forward. You and your sisters really don't get along well, do you?
Alecto and Tisiphone and I each have a different outlook, I would say. We've learned mostly to stay out of one another's way.
That doesn't sound like a healthy basis for a relationship between siblings.
Are you lecturing me about healthy relationships with families, Zagreus? Your family, your father's family, is the most broken and corrupted in the history of the entire concept.
Fair point. I didn't mean to sound like I had any meaningful advice there, Meg. We're stuck with our bloodlines and our relatives, aren't we?
Your family cut their Titan parents into pieces and then scattered them in Tartarus. Remember that when next you tell me about family.
I don't see that much of an issue with that, necessarily. Okay. Oh, hang on. Right. I should stop by the stats room.
This is okay.
Prince. Hey, Achilles.
You have to tell me more about this pact you signed, Achilles. You and Patroclus. So you're doomed to never be together then?
You must safeguard the details of it, lad. Although it's not as bad as you make out. I ensured Patroclus is provided for. We wouldn't have been together anyway. Initially, he wasn't sent into Elysium, you see.
There has to be a way for me to make this right. Not just for him, for you.
You've other pressing matters to attend to, lad. And Patroclus and I have ample time to wait this out. I know you mean well, but do not discuss this matter with your father now. I fear that it could make things worse. Do you understand?
Right, so go ahead without checking with Hades. Got it.
I do, I think.
Inspire.
Hanging in there still?
Nope.
Hey, I know you.
Oh, important.
Come, Shades, I don't have all day.
You are the best, you know that, don't you, boy?
Next already.
Cerberus.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Cerberus. Well.
Cerberus. I'll get to another run eventually. It's very important.
I think not. Denied.
You are the
Pets,
best,
pets,
you know
pets.
that, don't you, boy?
Next. I'm waiting.
One more.
I see.
No, two more.
Categorically
Circumstances
denied.
call for more pets.
Next.
And
Make your claim.
one last one.
And so.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Cerberus.
Claim denied.
Now let's roll. That'll be escape attempt number 35. Got a new prophecy. Reach the surface with a hidden aspect of Exogryph. Ah, yes. Navillion, hope you're watching.
Night and darkness.
It's time for some shenanigans.
Boyo.
Skelly.
Let's see what you can do in terms of hitting me, pal.
Okay. Let's quickly punch in message for anyone who might have been waiting on spoilers. Hopefully that looks good enough. It's given us the sword, But let's go.
Exogryph, I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames.
Aspect of Lucifer.
Grant me the aspect of Lucifer.
Hellfire time. Lasers!
Need to wait.
Hellfire! Detonations! The fun weapon. Igneous Eden is the name of the move set, I believe.
Can't do that.
2, 3, fire. I'm not too. I actually don't favor Aspect of Lucifer that much mechanically. I think it can have some neat interactions though. It's I'll figure something out. Okay, go with the Shattered Shackle again. I will say, Aspect of Hellfire is the great weapon to be doing damage control on, because lasers and flame really don't care. So, unless anyone else has anything else to put in, let's roll.
Well, time to go get killed again.
The fear of death keeps mortals well in check. You'd best learn to fear something yourself, you hear me, boy?
Fear is for the weak.
Okay. That little interaction sequence gave me chills. That's good. That's well put together. What have we got? Radiates damage. Ramp up. I do like attack builds on this. Eeny, meeny, miny. Range is good.
Need all the firepower I can get.
Yeah, Igneous Eden does not care about damage instances being absorbed. Okay. I forget if these can detonate each other. I don't think they can. But it may be that they just need to hit a damage threshold, because sometimes those ones sat for quite a while before they actually. I'm used to oh yeah, all of the hidden aspects in Avilion. I mean, many of the aspects are quite unique in themselves, but the hidden aspects especially have almost completely different move sets and many different upgrades. I think that it happens if you put two, because I'm used to these detonating on their own, but I'm also used to spamming them right next to each other. I think what might happen is I was thinking what might happen is if you put two next to each other, they might hit a damage threshold. Or no, I don't think that's what's happening. I think what's happening is you can only have oh, they chained off each other. But I think you can only have 3 out at once, and if you fire another, the oldest one detonates. Yeah, okay, that's what's happening. And then I put them on top of each other so they just chain. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep doing that because I prefer that as a method of detonation to firing manually. I do love the aspect of Lucifer's attack, though. It's very stylish.
Lord Ares.
Hi, Ares.
You traveled rather far down there since last we met, my kid. And that means you have dealt incalculable death. I must commend you thus.
Okay. Fine. We're not picking up anything for the attack or special. I'd prefer not to pick up dash, but you know what? Because I don't use the special for damage. I should have actually let the special inflict doom. It's actually a really good way to inflict doom. Shoot. Boom.
Okay. Fuck, won't miss a couple coins.
Not the most comfortable with the moveset still, but I love its style.
Right there. Die.
I'm shooting into a pillar. Ow. Oh, I need to reload.
Lady Aphrodite.
Needing to reload does really throw me off on this one, because that's... Honestly, I should be used to it. It's something I'm not used to feel-wise for beam weapons.
I sense the mark of my Lord Ares on you, love. He's poorly understood among the gods, yet surely you can see fair qualities in him and me.
I'm not going to swap out the cast right now, but Dying Lament is a nice thing to have, especially for a largely single target primary attack. Took more damage than I should have there. Oh, Dionysus. What can I do for you?
Hello there, Dionysus.
Hey, how you living life down there right now? All right, I take it, yeah? No, wait, though, I have just the thing.
Positive outlook it is.
Ooh, that's good.
Get a bit of health recovery. Gonna need it. Artemis. I kind of want Artemis's Wart Fire on the beam.
Okay. Pieces.
Hey, I once heard Lord Hades has in his employ the greatest hero of the Trojan War. You happen to know anything about that? I'm kind of a fan. You see Achilles, tell him he's the best for me.
Will do, Artemis. Attack, special... I'll take the cast. Still overall a substantial increase in damage output, I believe. Although I shouldn't use the cast as the opening attack with this. I say as I subsequently use the cast as the opening attack again. Sit there, reroll this, let's go. Well, maybe I should save some of those rerolls.
Gemstones. Where now?
Need a bit more health. Dual boons. Yes, please. I'm bad at dealing with Aphrodites, but it's easier. This isn't that useful on Aspect of Lucifer. I don't like the Blade Rift cast that much. Okay, we'll just roll with Black Metal then.
Dearest, just in case it hasn't been made clear as crystal lately, let me tell you. When presented with the opportunity, don't ever reject me.
Aphrodite won't appreciate this.
I thought you would just talk about the positive qualities in Ares and how he's misunderstood. Ow! Didn't see that one. Ow. Okay.
The truth is, I'm a lover, not a fighter, dearest. So how about we call this matter put to bed and get on with our lives?
Attack, special, life gain. Sure. I need to stop leading with the cast. Like... There we go. Ooh, how far are we from bossing? Well, it'll let me bypass Charon's shop.
Well. Darkness.
Only in the moments prior to the fact. Else I am experiencing residual surprise. Your movements through the underworld, as though a veil of darkness enshrouds you. The goddess Nyx's influence, perhaps. Respond.
I do not know how to respond to that exactly, Master Chaos, but Nyx, yes, she has been aiding me in my attempts to flee my father's realm.
You move in darkness, not as infinitely black as hers, but reminiscent to me nonetheless. I would invite her to try to elude me, and then attempt to locate her. A minor amusement for the both of us. Now I have you for this, I see.
Hide and seek, huh? Ooh, I believe I could buff my... Okay. Need to remember not to cast. I'm gonna forget.
I bet Tisiphone's up. Tisiphone,
Spot on twice in a row, Zag. We should track streaks for this.
I'm here on official business this time, Tisiphone, so stand aside. Although, I guess the whole point of this job is that you're meant to try to stop me anyway, isn't that right?
Murder.
Well then, let's get to work.
At least limited space is as much of a hazard for Tis as it is for me. Duh. Finish it for you.
Always disturbing.
I actually quite like her, Zag, for what it's worth.
For gemstones. The Vanquisher's keep.
Woo gemstones. It was a little dicey though. Still not used to this move set.
Cannot be relied upon.
Fishing point, that's... yeah, that can be substantial, that's worth going for. And fishing is fun.
Next floor.
I remembered not to cast. I actually as well. Huh. I was, although I realized, well, for a moment there I went, wait, shoot, I forgot to use my cast that entire boss fight, and I just remembered, oh wait, I'm not supposed to be casting. Nice catch, Zag.
I won't back down, not now or ever.
Okay, 3 more encounters of no casting. Oh, the pulses from this can actually... the pulses from the special. I don't think the laser can stun. Or well, stagger, disrupt. There we go, indeed.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Special crits. Crits. Two more encounters of no casting. It's Aphrodite, Palm, Coin. Probably end up taking Aphrodite here. Granted, the main reason I go for Aphrodite is the damage percentages, and that's not something they're setting up for this time, so maybe I shouldn't. Made it.
Hear me on my authority.
Special. Ooh. I'll take the call. The rarity and level of Aphrodite's call really doesn't matter. Which is, works out nicely. I mean, I guess you could... The charm duration isn't something I make use of that much. I mainly use it for the damage. I think it's actually the hardest, at least in terms of burst, I think probably potentially the hardest hitting call there is. Although, depending on crit chance. Hello. I'm trying to make a Thanatos pun with your name, Opal, and I am failing, so I'm just gonna leave it there, but, know that was in my thoughts, I guess. Good to see you, Opal.
You'd think that once you break free to the surface, we could see you from Olympus a bit more than usual, but no, it's like you're shrouded in eternal night up here. Something like that. Odd, right?
It's very perceptive. But yeah, hope you're doing okay, Opal, and that, your duties are not treating you too poorly. I can cast again! Now I will forget not to lead with it. There we go. Cast again. Use the freaking... Oh jeez, I'm taking so much damage here. Have some hellfire and lasers. Lasers too. Oh, that was all of them. Okay. That explains why there was so much coming from that one spot. Ow.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh, okay, Sisyphus. Yeah, I guess that's the reason I don't run with Sisyphus stuff generally. Like, a max... This Heartbreak Flourish here, with extra bonuses, outstrips a maxed Sisyphus. Keepsake. I do really like his Keepsake though, but I don't, and it's nice and solid, but it's not something I would generally build a run around. Heartbreak Strike outstrips Sisyphus at the moment, but I will take the special. Because that's just a straight up upgrade, even if the Sisyphus boon was maxed. But still running Sisyphus on our attack.
Good to be back here.
Also, if you're curious, Opal, this is X-Griff with the hidden aspect of Lucifer. It's a fun setup.
Eurydice, how long have you been down here anyway, if you don't mind my asking? Seems like you're pretty settled in. It's quite a lovely place.
How long have I been down here, hon? Huh, I don't have the faintest. You lose your sense of time once you're a shade, or maybe once there's not a sun or moon over your head. But yeah, I found myself a decent spot and fixed it up a bit.
Okay, boon-wise, how do I want to go? I think I'd want to do the rarity of my existing boons. I don't think... I do have four boons that could do level as well, though. You know what? I'll take the level. It leaves a bit less to chance.
So good.
Okay, Heartbreak Flourish up a level. That is a very substantial damage upgrade. It's okay. Those are both solid too. Thank you, Eurydice. You are amazing. Let's reroll this. Go.
know this thing.
I love setting off the detonations on those. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. I think enemy shots can set those off as well. Or can my dash do that? Oh, my dash can. So if I sit on something and dash out of it, I can detonate it. Okay. Because shooting them is honestly a little awkward to set up, partly because anything, just about anything can block it. So that's good to know. Hermes. Yes, dash charges. Thank you, Hermes. That's amazing. Trope trial time.
Let's try it. Transgressions are not tolerated. Every time.
Okay, not the worst. Could use more health though. Go ahead and take the bomb.
Gods grant me strength.
Sure, I'll up the cast damage.
Next island.
Special damage is nice too, but cast
Hydra.
I
Can I call you Bone Hydra? Lerny, maybe? Lerny, I like that.
Hi, Lerny. It is neat that enemies can set off those as well. Come on, come on. Yeah. Need a bigger mag to this thing. Aphrodite. Thank you. Ooh, that's a lot of health gone. Onward then.
Had enough heat for now, I presume.
Actually, yeah, it is pretty warm. Okay, I want to hang on to those. Life, please. And you know what? Hail spoons are generally helpful. I'm sure it'll work out fine.
his faults, Father did make this place look good.
Okay, good. It's not gonna make me choose between that and a hammer. Let's go.
Hit me. In the name of Hades.
Coin, boon rarity.
If that is your desire, you shall call it done.
Boon rarity it is. A little late to take it, but still will be helpful. I just need to remember not to special this time.
There we go.
Need to be quick on the draw with this as well, because I don't interrupt with my attack. Nice crit, Artemis. There we go.
Power of Olympus.
Juicy.
More damage for that, I guess. Ooh, that's a tough choice, because I kind of need the health right now, and I do have Aphrodite's boost to those. But Dual Boon's still too good to pass up.
One god or the other.
Talk to my favorite.
You're very kind.
We'll do the mark.
Sometimes I think that you're quite different than most all the others here, darling. And then you go and do something like this.
Lady Aphrodite, I'm sorry. Looks like I injured her.
That did still hit me. Didn't I frame it correctly then?
It's regenerating.
No, it's not. Oh, come on. Really hard to find a moment to ramp up the shot fully. Okay, next wave. Oh, come on. Aphrodite?
Best not to anger me.
That would fully beyond.
Oh, come on. Ah, little saw on that. It is actually, I am actually feeling the lack of special right now. Special is a really nice part of this setup. As nice as the beam is, the special gives me a lot more options with crowd control.
I cannot bring myself to stay upset with you forever, little godling. So let's move along from that small misunderstanding there.
Alright. Sure, I'll take a retaliation boon just to make it easier to apply status to enemies.
Let's have a look here.
Life. I'll take all of it. I need to remember not to lead with that, because they're absorb the damage instance. Thank you, Artemis. Actually doing quite respectably with these blade rifts here. I prefer not to rely on it, but... It's all of them, I think. Just inside the greater core. Blade Rift. Yeah, sure. I spam this a lot. I'm gonna be spamming this a lot anyway.
Got to hold nice and still.
Probably gonna have 2 Chaos Spoons going at once at a moment. Although I will take Hammer over the Chaos Spoon if I see it.
Come on up. Another clam.
Okay, no hammer there. Let's go.
Alright. Where am I?
In the name of Hades.
I actually need that.
I wonder something, Short One. You keep coming back. I don't know why. You're trying to get out of here, aren't you? But something's killing you up there.
You've deduced more or less correctly, Asterius. And yes, let's say there are some challenges remaining once I get out of Elysium. Though I'd best say no more of it than that.
That's fine. It's good to know you've fallen just as often as I have. I may not be the one to kill you, but I'll soften you up for whoever does.
Aw, Asterius. That's very kind of you, I'm sure. Aphrodite.
Let's complicate things.
Well done. I yield.
There we go.
I got him. My chaos boon evolved a new effect.
I can spam Hellfire again. Hello Kitty colored Hellfire.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Attack. Special and cast. Deal more damage. Probably want to go for that. I think I forgot to cast a bunch during that last fight.
You're wallowing away somewhere, same as I. But where? Although...
Hey!
He's never going to return to me, is he? He's in your father's service now. He's never getting out. Neither are you.
No, that's not acceptable to me. None of it.
How bold. So what do you intend to do? You're leaving anyway.
I'll figure something out. But you do something for me in the meantime. Don't give in to what you're feeling now, alright? Achilles loves you still. Like you don't know.
I'm past the point of making promises, but thank you for your words. I love him still, in turn. I pray the fates help you in your endeavors there.
Right, Patroclus. I have a use of Death Defiance on the way, so I will take the health option. Hammer time!
Bright swords. Nice. Anytime.
Take off the damage shields, and start using the AoEs. Still more. Aphrodite, please remove that butterfly ball. No res for you. This is quite the busy room so far. I mean, it's also that I'm not killing stuff very fast, but damn. Okay, there we go.
My weapon's hidden talents.
Radius or spam? Spam, please. Because this means I can still only have 3 out at once, right? Yeah, okay, so each sequence detonates the last 3. I think that works out quite well. In addition, it's easy to get the suppression up real quick with this one. Not bad, not bad.
More from the exalted.
All mine.
Get some life back. What chamber is this? Okay. I think we're pretty close to boss time. Let's get a bit more max HP. Thank you, Aphrodite. For the bonus. And I will try to minimize my dying horribly.
At last, I swear, upon my honor, fiend, you shall not pass.
You'll have to find it first. Oh, my cast went into my special. Oh, that didn't go where I wanted it to. Asterius, get over here. Thank you. on. Aphrodite. Oh, he's hostile to his own calls when he's charmed. So Poseidon was just spamming them at him. That's beautiful.
That'll teach him.
Huh, so if you charm Theseus during his big call phase, and it happens to be one of the gods that targets the calls, the result is slightly hilarious. Good to know. Good to know.
This time, all right?
Already made it that far, have you, boy?
Keepsakes hold power.
Okay, Sisyphus keepsake maxed. I did not commit to making this a Sisyphus run, so I might see about getting something on the attack. But it's entirely possible that I'll just that I won't find anything good on the attack. At the same time, I would like to level keepsake, so you know what? Dionysus.
Okay.
Give me an attack boon. Upgraded rarity. Don't worry about selling any of that.
Got through Elysium.
There. The Temple of Styx.
A little bit of coin there. Just arbitrarily breaking pots there. Fishing.
Now. Looks like a go.
You know what? I'm not the biggest fan of the upgrade, how the upgrades lined up. Like, I've got a decent attack upgrade and a good special upgrade, but hopefully this takes the attack upgrade.
What's it going to be?
No, it did not. Okay, what did I get? What do I have? I've got a faster attack, and okay, that's an attack build with a bigger Hellfire radius for the damage pulse. Fair enough. Hey, Charon. Dionysus, let's go.
Now I've got to reload.
It's actually really nice having those pulsing, and want to try not to detonate those now, actually.
My Chaos Boon switched to a new effect.
There's the Death Defiance. Oh, does the Chaos Boon not take up a use? That's why it's still off. Okay, that's a neat way to implement it. I wasn't certain it would turn out that way, but neat. Ah, poison. I think my special now puts out a lot more damage if I don't detonate it, which is proving somewhat tricky. taking poison. I lost my cursor for a moment. There we go. Forgetting I've got forward cast as well. Come on. There we go.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh, after party is nice. But I was looking for an attack buff. And that is a solid attack buff. But I'll take after party. That'll let me search all the rooms, and maybe I'll get an even better attack buff. As well, this attack is really nice for applying hangover. With this much damage on it, I would like something with perhaps even more. Let's take the max life there. I'll take the coin in here. Can you imagine getting support fire on this weapon? Primary? I kind of seriously want to try that now. I should have waited on the spending. I always forget. There are chances to get extra defiances in here, and that can safeguard the run, and I like safety. Ah, right, the Death Blast also detonates those. Big snake stone. Really? I didn't feel the... okay. Yeah, this thing does respectable damage charged up.
The satyrs must be fashioning those things.
Bit of coin here and there. Hopefully we find something good. Actually, I could spend as long as I keep a reserve of 200. So... I actually don't dislodge that here, I believe. So, or maybe I do, even though if it doesn't drop, because I am being given the option. The crits! I'm doing crits very often now. That's so good. I like it.
Let's think about this.
Nothing I want to sell. Boon time.
This message.
You damage, you deal. Ah, no support fire, but I will take pressure points.
A whole entire sack of something. Okay, I'm good.
Running out of health. I should have the leeway to explore the rest, though. Get some more max health. Should have been a bit more careful about that vent. I think I'm okay. That was a big crit. Ah, come on. I really appreciate attacks that disrupt, and this primary attack does not. Even though I also still really appreciate it, because it's very neat and a solid damage dealer. The lack of disruption is tricky. I'm not sure what technical term the game uses for hit disruption, but I think it actually uses stun, although there is a separate actual stun disable effect that some enemies have. Ow! Just walking into things myself now. Okay, a little better.
Should be able to get back through here. Oh, Cerberus.
Home time. I dashed into the attack.
Can wash away my bones.
Ranks up overflowing cup.
Who dies first?
That was a fun moment. Oh, there were two of them up here. Did not realize.
Beats dying.
There's the Defiance filled up. Oh jeez. Someone please kill the poison person. Okay. Blade rift damage resist general damage. Sure. Fortunately, I do not have enough for another art spoon. Dang, maybe I should have kept track and sold something. Well, I'll up my crit damage. And we go see Hades now. Let's do this.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
Bye for now, boy.
Cerberus bribed. It is bribery. I guess it is.
Here's the surface exogryph. Maybe it's as rare a sight for Lucifer as it is for me.
You approached me with that loathsome rail, boy, emanating a hellish fury more even than usual at that. Little surprise you took a shine to it. It was the weapon that I hated most of all.
Well, someone called Lucifer apparently thought differently and took a crack at his own father with it once. This one's for him, then.
Invoking names you know nothing about. Presuming all the while far too much. You take that monstrous artifact for another friend.
It's a friend.
You would be wiser to be wary of its influence. But let us fight. Darkness.
Ow.
Darkness.
Oh, really?
Yourself.
I did dash straight into that. Just surprised they landed up that woolly. Especially with that many dash charges.
Darkness. On my authority as Lord of Death, awaken wretches and defend your king.
Why don't you let your wretches rest in peace?
Darkness.
Ah, I my dash in time. The debuff, please.
Darkness. How cordial of Olympus to appear.
Dang it, Aphrodite, that's not who I was aiming for.
Darkness.
I should think that's closest to Zagreus or closest to your cursor. Damn it. Ah, didn't expect it to turn that quickly.
Just leave it to me, dearest.
Okay.
Let's finish this then.
You asked for this. Lasted little.
Still caught me, huh? Boop.
I'm not as limber as I used to be. Well, you win, boy.
See you at home.
And that's the aspect of Lucifer.
In the name of Hades. The ancient blood. Titan blood.
A little bit of Titan blood for good measure. That was a battle and a half. Glad I made it. Alright.
Having already seen the splendid cottage of Persephone sufficient times, the stubborn underworld prince nevertheless attempts to go there once again. Although his memory of it shall have to do. For you!
I did it, I think.
And that is the run. Time to poke around house things. The usual reminder here, this is post-game, there are mega spoilers ahead, so you may want to tune out if you want to avoid the in-house stuff. This is actually going to be the last run for today, so if you are tuning out there, yeah, well, thank you very much for watching, really appreciate you, and do take care of yourselves. Right, Hypnos.
Wait, so what's all this about you working here? I thought they fired you and that was why you left.
Hypnos, you think all these times I've died, it's because I was upset I was let go from a miserable job?
Why else?
Hypnos. Cerberus.
Enjoying staring at that bowl I got you, boy. No fun if it doesn't fight back, huh?
The hell-forged, multi-headed monster feels no urgency to waste his precious time on simple playthings, much preferring to conserve his vast energy reserves, in case any trespassers need to be eaten suddenly.
Well, it's there if you change your mind. You want more pets? I got more pets here, boy.
Ball. 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 Such a good boy.
Father, all this stuff with the Olympians, will you just tell me what's going on for once? How did Mother come to join you here? What's your problem with Uncle Zeus?
I thought she already told you. Come with me, now. Swear to me that you shall never repeat what you are about to hear. Swear it.
All right, I swear. I swear in your own name, I'll keep what you're about to say between us. So?
So, you had it mostly right before. After I inherited the underworld, your Uncle Zeus felt sympathy for me, he says. Your mother, he knew she was unhappy on Olympus, and he knew I was drawn to her. So what did he do? He brought her here, gave her to me as a gift.
You weren't expecting a gift like that. But she didn't want to return to Olympus, and you liked her, so you didn't send her away. And you were angry with Zeus for putting you in that position. Cut ties with him.
Yes. The blasted fool with all his flights of fancy. He does whatever he wants. He could have achieved a similar outcome in a limitless number of reasonable ways, rather than resort to what was tantamount to kidnapping, even if she wanted to leave.
And now if Demeter and the others found all this out, you and Mother, even Zeus, would be in a bad spot, wouldn't he? He must have a temper on him to match yours.
You know nothing of tempers if mine is your frame of reference, Zagreus. Now enough of this. You know the rest. Remember your oath.
I will. Take care, Father.
And that is the tale. Hey, Dusa.
I think I finally know a little more about how you must feel, Dusa. Working for Father, I mean. I was so intent on running away from here, but here I am.
Look, Prince, your father's always been a pretty scary god. And this is something between you and him. Though, if you can forgive him, I guess it means you'd stay? And I would like that, so that's where I stand. I know it's really complicated, though.
Yeah. Thanks, though.
To your continued success.
Thank you, Dusa. Hi, Mom.
Chaos seems to have taken somewhat of a liking to me, Nyx. They mentioned you.
They mentioned me, did they? I thought, perhaps, that they had long forgotten. You should know they are my mother and my father, child. We have not spoken since the dawn of time.
That's... oh.
That is some time, yes.
Hey, Orpheus. You know about the time I vanquished 7 legions of bloodless warriors with both hands tied behind my back while hopping on one foot? Lord Poseidon dared me to do it, you know.
Why, that is a spectacularly vivid tale, Zagreus, and most deserving to be chronicled in song. Would that there were a poet here still willing to commit such deeds to verse.
Would that there were, mate.
House contractor, you did it.
Okay. So, okay. Fishies.
Trade for these horrid things. Done deal.
Let's go hit that inspire button briefly.
How's everybody doing? I don't know how you shades handle it, honestly.
The best response I've gotten is neutral.
Guess Mother's off someplace.
What have we got here? I do eventually want those gateways. Now though, I guess we focus on lounge renovations. Because that helps Dusa.
How about this, contractor?
I think we have
oh,
a
yes,
rug.
more comfortable seating I shall never use.
Thank you, Zag. Some
Here's
meat.
the commission. A fine display of dead meat seems very much in theme, I have to say. Contractor, work approved.
Fancy
it
drinks.
can't be eaten, as I understand, but it can be displayed for all to see.
There we go.
I think we'll go with this.
Better.
Who am I to stop the shades there in the lounge from cooking up whatever it is they're making?
Fancy shenanigans. And a spice rack.
Here you go. Let's lighten things up a little around here.
That's unlocked a few other renovation items, but that's all I got coin for at the moment.
Chef.
Hey, Chef.
Having invested heavily into the cooking area within the House of Hades, the empty-stomached Zagreus can nonetheless find nothing fit to eat.
It's alright, wasn't hungry anyway.
Okay then.
Keep moving next.
Let's go ahead and hook some
Prophecy
buttons.
fulfilled.
Yeah, well, that's... Queen's plan is some time away.
Igneous Eden. Where in blazes did Lucifer find you?
Aspect of Lucifer. Fancy stuff.
Like my darkness back.
Tweak this a little bit. Not running with Dark Foresight for the moment, unless I'm doing another low rune count thing. I wonder if there's a button to do this a little faster. Oh, can I hold those down? Hang on, I have to check this now. I'm gonna burn another key. I may have just missed that I can hold them down. Yes! Well, damn. I did not realize you could just hold the button down. I've been mashing things and occasionally accidentally flipping it to the other option. It's good to know. Especially for something like Olympian Favor. Okay, so all set for future shenanigans. Gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for watching the stream, folks. Do really appreciate it. Right, I am next gonna be streaming. I should be streaming tomorrow, barring unforeseen circumstances. That is going to be... don't mind me counting on my fingers, trying to approximate where in the week it is. It should be the 1st of April. Yeah, Thursday the 1st of April at 0200 UTC. Wednesday evening. In the Americas and similar time zones. I'll probably be doing either Empires of the Undergrowth or more Hades shenanigans. So, if you like what you see, do stop by. You can see my stream schedule down below or on my About page. You can follow me at Twitter on Dubious Physics. You can follow me right here on Twitch. And I had Caps Lock on. Yeah, okay, that's I also have a Discord server. If you want to make suggestions, mention stuff you want to see, or just come hang out, that is a thing as well. I think that covers my usual spiel. Thank you once again very much everyone for watching. Hope you had a great time. Hades is a fantastic game and a good time. And I hope to see you folks in the future. Take care of yourselves. You're absolutely worth it. This is Dubious Physics, signing off.
Lord Zeus, of course.
All right, one more time.
Stupid boy, you shall never reach the surface. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
The Olympians shall make powerful allies.
You can turn back, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way. That was for last time.